We're going to factor this guy, and our answer should be written like this. It should have two binomials multiplying to each other. So our goal is to find all these missing numbers. Okay? Now, some of you guys don't need what I'm about to do because you figured out a different way. But I'm going to show you guys a tool. This is kind of like a silver bullet, all right? There's like all these different ways you can kill a vampire, but if you have the silver bullet, it's like super easy. Okay, so this is what some of you guys do with the box, okay? I know not everybody uses the box, but you can still adapt this tool to using the rainbows or however way you do it. Okay, so we know 8x squared goes here, and we know 3 goes here. But the problem is the 14x. The 14x, we get that number by adding 2 other numbers together. And we don't know what those other 2 numbers are. So you can guess and check, which works, or you can use this tool. This tool will make it super fast. So I'm going to show you guys really quick how to do this. What you do is you take the first term, or the first number and the last number. Just the coefficients. That's this number and this number. You don't use the variables. You multiply them together. And then you get, for this one, you get 24. The next thing you do is you list all the numbers that multiply to give 24. Okay? I always start with 1. And it's not a lot. Okay? So 1 times what gives me 24? That's right, 24. Okay? Then 2 times what gives me 24? 12, that's right. Okay, and then 3 times what gives me 24? 8, Man, you guys are so good. 4 times what gives me 24? That's right, 6. You guys are so good. And then 5 times what gives me 24? Nothing. And my next number is 6. Once I get back to the number one of the numbers I ended with, I'm done. So I don't need to do any more. These are the only factors of 24. Okay. Now here's the deal with these numbers. These 2 numbers have to multiply to give me 24, but then they have to add to give me that 14, because that's the number we're trying to split up. So which factors add to give me 14? 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, or 4 and 6? Which ones? 2 and 24. I'm sorry, 2 and 12. Okay, so that means that's what instead of writing 14, I'm going to write 2x and 12x. Right, is that the other number? 2 and 12, yeah. Okay, that's what gives you 14. Now, we have a 4-term polynomial. Okay, what we just did is we took that middle term, and instead of writing 14x, we're writing 2x plus 12x. And now we're right back to where you guys used to be. So this is the tool right here. Some call it the big X. Some call it the diamond puzzle. Okay, it doesn't matter what you call it. But now we can easily find our missing numbers that we're trying to put into our answer, into those 2 factors. Okay, so what's the biggest number I can divide both of these by? We have an 8x squared and a 12x. What can I divide 8 and 12 by? Give me the biggest number. That's right, 4. Now what about the x's? How many x's can I take out of both of those? I can take 1x out of both of those. And after that, you just have to find all the other missing numbers. What times 4x gives me 8x squared? Answer, 2x. What times 4x gives me 12x? 3. Because 3 times 4 is 12. What times 2x gives me 2x? 1. There you go. We got all our answers. All right, so let's put them in there. Okay, we got 4x plus 1 and then 2x plus 3. Now, if I switch the order of these 2, that doesn't matter. And even if I switch the order between these 2 or I switch the order between these 2, it doesn't matter. If you multiply this out, you'll get right back to where we started, and that's what your answer is. What's that? Do I still add?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, you're talking to somebody else. All right, so that's how you use, we'll call this guy the diamond puzzle.